Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field. It can take off and run when under duress.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
From midfield now, Lawrence. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Lawrence. That one into the hands of Toney downfield.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Kadarius Toney.
41 yards.
And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. They got his man complete.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Second and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
That is caught downfield. It's Worthy.
A big play there for KC. 46 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Pacheco once more.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Lawrence. Open man right side is Tony.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They go play action now. Lawrence looking right side, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a 2nd time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his... And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars getting set to go.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The 2nd drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the 2nd one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
first down. Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Here's 2nd and 3. Etienne up the middle.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
They'll run with Etienne.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete to Tony.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Now Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Got him in. It's Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence.
They'll drop that underneath DTN. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Now Lawrence to throw.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead grows to 14 and 24 to 10.
They picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Looking to throw. Lawrence gets this quickly to Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And good running there as he'll take this all the way out to midfield. 71 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
7 yards there and a first down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with second down coming up. They'll try again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 2nd down, Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 51 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
2nd and 5.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Chiefs, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And